Hi Pile 1, welcome to your reading today where we are focusing on what your person's true thoughts about you are today. So you guys have picked my very fun, which deck I love lately, one of my favorite new ones, Let's Fall in Love Oracle, which is very cool as your primary deck to start this session. Also, you have picked this absolutely stunning, beautiful, clear citrine quartz. So I love this for you as well. I wanted to do a little fall video, a little video about autumn. I am in California. We don't have seasons too often, so it's always kind of nice to play around and be festive. So we're gonna channel to see what are your person's true thoughts of you right now, today. What are they thinking about you? What is going through their mind? Now, this deck does still have Halloween kind of images on it, so there is some of that, no treasure. There are still some Halloween images on this deck, but there's also a lot of fall images. So if we have Halloween images come up, we're just gonna roll with it. It's more important the slogans, and I wanted to use this autumn deck all through the fall. So I'm going to start off with how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 of their thoughts of you today. And yeah, I'll put this deck here and put the citrine in frame for you. I love citrine. It's very helpful if you've been needing a little pick-me-up, if you've been needing a little happiness. So that's cool. Okay, so this is a very interesting card. The first one it says is, I'm not going anywhere. Now, I do want to get a couple of other messages to see. This is a double meaning card. So on one hand, it could mean they're stuck in the mud. Like if you look at this picture, this person is sitting literally on the road with their sunflowers in their lap, not budging. But on the other hand, this could be that they are staying in place, not leaving. So that would mean that they would not be leaving you, or maybe they're being a little stubborn, or they're being very supportive. So I want to see what some of the surrounding thoughts are to get clarifying messages. You're always on my mind, which is beautiful. So it does seem like your person is thinking about you all the time. So there's definitely like a continuous thought pattern that your person has when they think of you. I feel like they see things about their day that remind them of you, you know, all scattered throughout. I feel like that they try to keep you in their thoughts in regards to being considerate of you, what you would want, what you would think. Okay, I'm not going anywhere means that they are definitely not leaving your side, that they are staying by you, because I'm getting the complimentary card which says racing into you. So I do feel like that your person wants to come forward and they want to either travel to you, they want to take you out, they want to see you. I feel like that your person really wants to come in and come in fast. So your person wants to make strong moves towards you. So it's not like they're not able to budge or not able to move forward, because this racing into you card is definitely a forward motion card. But I feel like for your person that they want to let you know that they have your back. They're not going anywhere. You can't don't push their limits about scaring them off, you know. Act cool, guys, act cool. But at the same time, it does seem like that you definitely, you know, have some support from them and everything. And then I have, we will make it through the storm. So if you guys have been going through a little bit of like a rough time, a rocky time, a stormy time, I feel like that your person, like, I love this card when you're seeing the two of them on the street together under their umbrella. Like, they're just together, even in the storm, even, you know, through this tough time, they're still united, they're still together. So I do feel like they have your back, literally. They are sheltering each other from the elements, which is very romantic. Yes, I want to spend a romantic evening with you. Your person wants to take you out and take you on a date. So I do feel like your person wants to be in your company, have some quality time with you. They definitely, hi baby, they definitely want to be with you. So that is something that's amazing. There is hope for us. Your person has a lot of hope for you guys together as a couple. So that is amazing as well. I feel like this is very similar to even the Star card, where it's like your person really has hope for you too. I feel like they, I mean, I don't know if they actually wish upon a star, but I do feel like that their intentions and their mind and their hopes are that you guys can make it through the storm, that you guys can make it happen. Yes, okay, I will always be there for you. Exactly, and I love this cute little fuzzy dog in this picture. I really feel like it's complementary to the I'm not going anywhere card. So yeah, so your person is always, they always have your back. They're very loyal. They really have this strong connection with you. So I will always be there for you. I'm not leaving. I'm not going anywhere else. They are going to battle the storm with you. Very romantic. I feel like your person is represented by like 6 of Swords and the Star. I wonder if that's going to come out in the tarot when we do it. And then, cozying up to one another. Look how beautiful. Like cozy by the fire, wanting to snuggle. I feel like your person really feels so happy when you're snuggling together. So that is very beautiful. So it seems like you guys do have a very cozy connection and a very strong bond. So that is beautiful. So now I'm going to see, where is my, I'm like, where is my, there it is. I wanted to see where my Twin Flame Journey Tarot cards are. So I want to look at this connection with the tarot because, yeah, we'll keep that there. The cards, of course, are boxed because my cats knocked them off the table. All right, so we're going to look at your connection now. And I'm going to look at it as a traditional relationship spread. So we're going to see what's going on in this connection here. I want to see what's going on. So we'll do reversals because that will tell me more information. Oh, your person's going through a tough time. You actually seem like you're having an easier time than your person in regards to this connection. Okay, so interesting dynamics. Just, I say that because your person's cards, actually, yeah, because I take them towards me and then I flip them towards you. Basically, they're in all reverse and your cards are all upright. So, and I'm curious if 6 of Swords and the Star will come through because I feel like those are the tarot cards that I feel really symbolize you guys with the oracle messages that you guys have gotten. So, yes, okay, you guys might be an earth sign with an earth sign. I am getting that there's a lot of earth sign cards that come up. First, I get the Devil card, which is Capricorn energy. I'm getting Hierophant, which is Taurus energy. And I'm getting Queen of Coins, which are earth sign energies, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. So that's a very interesting dynamic. I'm getting that on your side, you're very grounded, you're very practical, you're very in your earth energy. I feel like you're just happy waiting for things to pass. I feel like whatever's going on in your connection right now, which is like a minor nuisance or annoyance, is fine. Because I get the Devil, which is you still have the sexual connection with your person and the passion. But I also feel with the Devil card that this is like, yeah, obsession. I feel like you guys have like a passionate obsession with each other, but I also feel like you guys are extremely, well, you are extremely grounded. I do feel like you guys are in a commitment or in a relationship together. The Hierophant is like a marriage card. So you guys seem like you have some kind of connection or some kind of commitment in this connection. And that's very beautiful. And even on this card, it says spiritual advisement. So I do feel like you are the wise one and you help your person a lot, which is very beautiful. So I feel like they look to you for wisdom and for guidance. And I feel like you are like a rock in this relationship where you are really the grounding force. And then I get the Queen of Coins, where I feel like you nurture them and you nurture yourself. You're prioritizing yourself and your needs, which is good, which is what you need to do. And you're also really committed to this connection and to this partnership. So it seems like that this is a lovely dynamic, very good energy. All right, so let's look at your person side now. They do have reversal. Oh, well, they feel that they're going through a rough time. It might be that they're going through a rough time in their own individual life, and it's trickling into this connection and has been making this connection tough. What I love, though, is there is a divine counterpart in this connection. So what I love is I get the Queen of Coins, and it pairs with the King of Pentacles. Now, again, mind you, this is reversed. But I love how we have the King of Coins on their side, the Queen of Coins on your side, that you guys are definitely really bonded, very united in this way. So, you know, you are showing up very strong. Your person, again, earth energy, you guys might be both earth sign couple together, or at least it symbolizes your energies. So very, very good. Now, the tricky part is on this card, it says stable, but it's reversed. So your person might be feeling very unstable right now. So there is this, it's very tricky. Then I get, they have the painful ending, Ten of Swords in reverse. So I feel like they're going through a tough time, but it's like, it's not ending. It's like this difficult situation, which I don't feel is your relationship. I feel like it's something in their life that's been really causing them a problem. And this is something that has been going on for a while, and it's been really difficult for your person. It's been painful, but it's like it's not coming to an end. And that's that storm that we saw in the Oracle cards, where it's like they will be with you through this storm, but it's storming and it's hard for them. But what's interesting is I don't see that it's that difficult at this time for you so much. So it's an interesting, you know, tricky dynamic there. So I'm getting the Ten of Swords in reverse, the King of Coins in reverse, and the King of Coins is a very beautiful romantic love interest. This is somebody that's very grounded, somebody that is committed for longevity, somebody that really wants to be in this commitment and in this connection. So that's amazing. And then I get the Ace of Fire Spark, and that's, it looks like this, but it's in reverse. So I feel like this is your person where it's like their energy is a little bit drained right now, and it's put their spark out a bit. And so this tough time that your person has been going through has really kind of been dousing their fire. So it's been a little bit of a tricky energy and a tricky time. Okay, so for the past, what has happened already to bring the two of you to this situation are all reversals. So the Nine of Wands, which again is usually what I call the battle is over, it's in reverse, it's not over. This hard time your person's been going through has been going on for a while. So this Nine of Fire is the battle is over, but it's not over. So this is something that's been ongoing in your person's life. It's been a battle for a long time. This is tricky. Even on the card, it says trials and tribulations. If your person's involved in a lawsuit maybe, or a health challenge, or they're going through something that is difficult. It seems like luck has not been on their side, so that would be Jupiter. So it might just be that they're having a tough time that's been all year. So it might be that it's been going on for a year or even longer. So this Nine of Wands is in the reverse. So this has been something that's been a struggle for a while. Wheel of Fortune, which is a destined opportunity, and it's in reverse. So your person has been feeling like luck has just not been on their side. This battle has been going and going and going. Actually, this is this way. So that's been hard for your person. And then the Strength card is in reverse too. And the Strength card is interesting. That's like their fortitude and their ability to move forward in this, and feeling again drained, feeling like their physical health is challenged. So they might be going through a health challenge for some of you, a lawsuit for others of you, a career slump or challenge for some of you, maybe overworked, maybe struggling with their job, but it does seem like that there's just something that just seems like it's just not ending. Or maybe not ending anytime soon. They're feeling discouraged about that, but they're also feeling like while they're going through a tough situation, that you are like a solace in this storm, and that they feel really loved by you. So what's coming up in the future for you guys, which is the near future, this video is coming out mid-November, so this should go between now through mid-February if you guys are watching it when I'm releasing it, or this is a timeless reading, so you can watch it at any time and calculate like 3 months in the future from that. So I'm getting Queen of Swords, which I feel like this is beautiful. This is upright. So this is, again, your brilliance coming through, coming up with strategy, coming up with plans, coming up with really great, brilliant ideas. You being able to like fix this situation because of some genius idea that comes to you. It's like you're channeling it, and you're assertive, you're intelligent, you're sharp, you are brilliant, you are on it, and you're coming up with some good plans. So it's like your king here feels a little lost. You're like, all right, done with that. I'm taking charge. We're making this happen. This is what we're going to do. This is how we're going to do it. We're going to implement it like that. And you just kind of take care of things. Because I get the Lovers, which is so romantic and so beautiful. And I love how the card even says twin flame connection down at the bottom. So it seems like, you know, you're like, this is my person. I am their person. How are we going to get through this? This has been going on long enough, this tough situation. We're going to have to do something different. So I love the Lovers card that comes out. I love the Queen of Swords, especially in February where you get this brilliance. The Queen of Swords is very Aquarius energy. So I feel like this energy, this idea could come to you soon. But I also feel like if it doesn't, then the last week of January and February is the time where you would have this idea, maybe at the last possible moment, because it's in Aquarius season that you get struck by like brilliance, where you go from like being a queen of coins, being just kind of like stable and like handling it all, to this brilliant innovation. So that's awesome. And then the reverse card, I get 7 of Cups, which is actually helpful for you guys to have it in reverse, because the 7 of Cups card is usually the card about not having a commitment. So with it reversed, you guys do have a commitment. You can ground in your plans. You can make them tangible. You can make them concrete, and you're able to put your ideas into motion, which is awesome because it's fueled by the love. So that's amazing. And what I also love is this card is also called Fantasy and Temptation, where when it's in reverse, I feel like you guys are not being tempted by outside influences, no third parties, no energies where there are like other people involved or any temptations to like have you stray away, especially because if this was a worry of yours, it's really counteracted by this card, as well as in the Let's Fall in Love Oracle, which is all about like them not going anywhere else. So that is awesome. So if you've had worries about them straying outside the partnership, I don't feel like they will do so, and I don't also feel like you would do so. With this, the final outcome is this does seem to start, and especially when Pisces month comes in, or the next water sign month, whenever you're watching it, if you're watching it later on, I get the Knight of Cups, romantic gesture. This is usually a Pisces card. It can be a Cancer, Scorpio energy if you're watching it at a different time. But it seems like beyond 3 months, the water sign month beyond 3 months from now, is it seems like this gets your person in a very romantic mood. They do a big grand romantic gesture, and I feel like your knight in shining armor swoops in and they sweep you off your feet and they do some beautiful romantic gesture. So that is great. So I feel like you guys are good and strong and solid. It's just your external circumstances that seem to be weighing this connection down or having it be a little hard. But I really do love this connection for you guys. I think it's beautiful and it's strong. So now I'm going to go to some thoughts of their thoughts about you today. Now, one of these is light side, shadow side messages. Not this one, but we'll use it. All right. What are some thoughts of you today? What are some thoughts that they have of you now? We have those ones. Okay. If you've been asking them a question and you've been curious about the answer, it seems like the answer is no. But it also might be that if you've been having a worry about something, that this is a reassurance. Because I get the question is no, or the answer to your question is no, and that's in conjunction to loss. So if you're worried about like, will you leave me? Will you like go somewhere else? Will you leave? Or if you're afraid of losing them, I feel like the answer is no, you won't lose them. And that this is something where I feel like this is in their thoughts. They're thinking, no, she's not going to lose me, that she doesn't want, you know, I feel like they don't want you to worry about that. They want to calm your worries. So I do feel like that, no, I don't feel like they would lose you. And then masculine, and then beliefs. Okay, so your person might also be very rigid in their masculine beliefs. it seems like, yeah, oh, and this is beautiful. It says your divine masculine, your twin or soulmate is seeking you. So I do feel like that your person does have some strong masculine beliefs, but I also feel like they are the masculine side of this twin flame energy or of this soulmate energy. So I do feel like that your person is seeking you. They want to be with you. They don't want you to go anywhere else. I feel like they really have a strong bond with you and they really love you very much. And then beliefs. So they have strong masculine beliefs that also might not be serving you or serving this situation, meaning they may feel like they have to suck it up and deal with it. They may feel like they have to keep and hold all the heavy burdens to themselves and not share their worries and their stress with you. They may feel like they don't want to let you in because they just want to have to like endure it. So they may have some masculine beliefs that are hindering the situation right now. And it seems like their beliefs also might be clashing with yours at times, because it does say that there are similar or clashing belief systems that could be a factor in this connection. But it also says that your beliefs can keep you together or keep you apart. So you can use your belief systems to unite you and use the strengths in the beliefs, or you guys can, can allow your belief systems to clash and to divide you. But I don't feel like your person's going to do that, baby. I don't feel like your person is going to let that divide you or get in the way. All right, so that was twin flame guidance messages or twin flame oracle. I want to look at more thoughts they have for you today. My cat is being crazy and bouncing all around because there's a fly in the apartment and she just wants to get it. So she's hyper right now. She's a hunter. Okay. So yeah, she's just a little frolicker right now. All right. So some of their light side and shadow side thoughts that are going on in this connection. So we have 2 lights and 2 shadows. So yeah, I'm trying to be deserving of you. So that King of Coins card that we got where it's in reverse, your person might be dealing with low self-esteem or unworthiness right now. So your person might be dealing with a lot of this stress, a lot of this, thought beliefs where they're dealing with self-esteem. And so some of their masculine beliefs that are clashing right now might be, I will only be deserving and good enough and worthy if I do X, if I earn X, if I am this, if I do this. So there is some rigidity there that maybe could be gently, explored. And then I am sorry for being critical of you, especially if they're like a Virgo or a Capricorn energy, only because you guys did get strong earth sign couple. And I do feel like that with the critical energy, those signs can be prone to being critical. When we're critical of something, it's just because our brain is trying to make ourselves stay safe, and sameness can make ourselves feel safe. So that might be where they are critical of something that doesn't feel the same. And then also it seems like they may feel like, hold on for a second. Okay. So yes, so sometimes our brain acts differently than the way we want it to. And so when we get critical of others, it's usually because our brain wants to keep ourselves safe. And so we can criticize what we don't understand. We can criticize things that feel different than us, because sameness makes us feel like, okay, if we're the same and they're good and we're good, then we're good. So sameness can sometimes feel like safety. And also feeling critical of somebody else, I feel like they can also maybe just take out their irritation of the external circumstances onto you and this connection from time to time. And they're sorry if they've let that get the best of them. So I feel like they're sorry about that. Now, their shadow messages. Yes, I'm trying to bury my love for you. We did get the Ace of Fire reversed. So your person also might be feeling like they are trying to subdue or bury their love for you because they're trying to prioritize work or other things, or maybe they're just feeling so drained, or maybe feeling love for you can feel threatening to them as well at times. They may feel like, oh gosh, I think about pile 1 all the time and I can't do that right now. I have to focus on the task at hand. I have to not think about them right now. It's just too distracting. This is too much in the way. So I feel like your person may be trying to bury their love for you. Also, it says maybe we're too different and that's why we disagree and fight. So this shadow side message is very confirming of the other twin flame deck that we just used. So it seems like, yeah, so you guys might need to get on the same page and realize the strengths in your differences. And that's how you guys can find peace and you can find unity. So that's beautiful. Because sometimes two people that are too much the same is actually not good either, because that can also be sometimes detrimental. So let's see what else your person is thinking about you today. So what are some of their thoughts? Yes, divine messages from the masculine energy inside of everyone, especially if your person identifies as a man. But if not, this would be just messages from within them. All right, so what is pile one's person? Thoughts of them today. Okay, we have these. Okay, so your person does feel like they messed up. Okay, that's good. They may not tell this to you, but it seems like that it's coming through. So it says, I messed up. Please forgive me for what I've done. So I do feel like that your person does feel like they've made some mistakes in this connection. They're sorry about a lot. They feel like they want to apologize to you. If they can't apologize to you in the real life, I feel like that their heart is sorry. I am yearning for our union. Yes, absolutely. So I do feel like that your person absolutely yearns to be with you. They really want to connect with you. So absolutely that for sure. Feeling nostalgic about our past and wishing we were together again. I don't get the separation card with you because I don't really feel like you guys have the separation. But if you guys are in separation, which again, I don't get, but if you guys are, then I would say that they're definitely feeling nostalgic. They're having memories of your past together and they're really wanting to reunite with you. For more of you, I feel like they wish that they could spend more quality time with you and they wish they could do the things with you that they used to do that brought you guys happiness, that you guys were having a good time when you would go out, some, special places you used to go together. I feel like they wish they had more of those moments. So that's what I really feel like they're yearning for. They're yearning for union. They're yearning to spend time with you. They're yearning to connect with you in a more of like an intimate way, an emotional way. So there is that. And again, I'm not getting third party situations, but for some of you that are in third party, it says that they may feel that there's a karmic person. Now, this karmic person could be a family member or a boss or a romantic interest, but it says that the karmic person knows about your connection together, the two of you. So they may be needing to deal with that mess, especially if they're in a relationship or an entanglement. I'm having trouble confronting my shadow side. And for the shadows, which was very interesting, that was coming through. So I do feel like that it's very, very difficult for them to come to terms with that. So I want to bring, yes, they're having a hard time admitting to themselves that they're trying to push off the romantic love they feel for you. Because the shadow side messages that they got is, I'm trying to bury my love for you, and maybe we're too different, and that's why we disagree and fight. So they're having a hard time dealing with your differences, and it seems like that's where these fights come up. This is where these disagreements come up, and that's what's hard for you with your person, I feel. So I feel like that you guys are going through that and they're having a tough time confronting their shadow side or processing your differences, processing the fighting or when you guys do fight, or processing the, they're trying to push off the romantic love or not deal with it right now or push it away, that kind of thing. And then using divination methods to acquire information about our connection. So I would say some of you out there, your person is very spiritual. So they might be trying to go to spirituality to understand this connection or to understand like the next steps. For others of you, I feel like your person might just be trying to listen to their intuition or to listen to their best judgment in regards to this connection. So I feel like they're trying to get clarity and they're trying to move forward. All right, so let's see here. Some more thoughts that your person has of you today. I'm going to do some Hermit Tarot. I love that I have all these new decks and I can just bounce between all the new and the old decks that I have. They're so fun. Okay. All right, so Hermit Tarot. What is pile one's person's thoughts of them today? You make my heart full. Exactly. So I don't know why you need to keep pushing away pile one's person. They are so happy with you. They really care for you so much. It's really difficult that they push you away or they try to bury their love. I mean, they do it because they're so distracted by you throughout the day, like they went by their thoughts of you. But it's tough because I'm sure it makes you feel hurt. So there we go. Interesting. So the Seven of Cups card comes up again, which is something that we have for you guys in the future, which is good. So first we have you make my heart full. So I do feel like that your person does feel very loved. I feel like that you nurture them a lot, you take care of them, that you give them your affection and they appreciate it. So being with you does make them very happy. And I get I am obsessed with your body. So I do feel like also your person is definitely very, very attracted to you and they're very fixated on you in many ways. Then I get, I dream about you a lot too much, which is Seven of Cups energy. And interesting, in the tarot, we got the Fantasy Temptation card reversed. But in this side of the Seven of Cups energy, it's upright. And the positive side of this is that they definitely have dreams about you. And not only do they have dreams while they're sleeping, but I feel like they also have dreams and goals and dreams and future plans. So I do feel like they have a lot of daydreams about the future that you guys can have together, the goals that they just are hoping for to make happen. I do get that there's a frustration with their current situation where I just wish things were different. So I do feel like they wish that your situation or their external situation was a little different. So there is that. I get if I asked you to stay, would you leave? So I do feel like they have a little fear of abandonment, but also I feel like they're a little bit wanting to know if you are as committed to them as they are to you. Now, clearly we can see that you are, because on your side, you got Hierophant, Queen of Diamonds, you're Queen of Pentacles. You are absolutely, committed in this energy. And it seems like your person just wants to know, like, are you going anywhere? If they can't come through for you, if they can't be and achieve the things in life, if they don't have the victories and successes that they want or that they need, would you still stick by them? And then I get reach out. So for some of you, you guys might not have talked for a little bit, maybe for a few days or a week or so. So I feel like they want to hear from you or they're going to reach out to you. For those of you that are in a little separation, like if you guys have had a fight or something, then I feel like your person's definitely going to try to reach out and smooth things over. Or they're going to reach out and give you like the olive branch. So I feel like if you guys, even if you guys like are living together and maybe you're not talking to each other for a few days or you guys are still upset, it seems like that they're going to try to reach out and smooth things over. So that is good. All right, you guys. Well, I feel like that's what I have for you, but I also feel like maybe you need one more final message. I don't know. I will. I feel like we're at the end of our time, but I will give you one more final message. And I love my new decks, but I love my old decks. All right, we're just going to do one Stellar Energy Oracle card. What is the final thought? Here it is. It's flipping out. Looking inward, and that's great. That's what we got with the card that says that they're using divination methods to understand this connection. So with the looking inward, this is really how they're looking inside themselves. They're self-reflecting. They're reflecting on this connection and on you and on their situation with you so that they can try to make some changes that are for the better. So I like that. So they're really, and if you've given them food for thought, they're really thinking about, that and what they've done and, during the times they feel like they've messed up. So I do feel like that your person is reflecting a lot and that is helping. Okay, guys. So that is what I have for you. I hope this has helped you. If you feel like this didn't resonate, feel free to pick another pile or another video. And if you guys liked it, I'd love for you guys to like, share, and subscribe. I appreciate all of you guys that have made clips of these videos and shared pieces that you really like or that resonate with you or that capture your interest. That's been really helpful and I appreciate it. And until next time, thank you for liking, commenting, and subscribing. And I will see you later. Bye. Hi, Pile 2. Welcome to your reading today, where we are focusing on what are your person's true thoughts about you today. So you guys have picked, in my little fall autumn introduction, you guys have picked this beautiful Red Roses Oracle card deck. So this is very beautiful, and I love how it incorporates the vintage roses with different themes, which is very cool. And you've also chosen this beautiful Carnelian flame, which it literally looks like it pretty much practically glows. I can't imagine a more autumn feel. I feel like this literally looks like a candle flame or a flame in a fireplace or a twin flame perhaps. Okay, so I will put this in frame for you so you can see it as we go about your reading. I'm going to pull 5 cards for what they are thinking about you today. And then we're going to go to some tarot and look at what's going on in this connection. And then we're going to look at some more oracle cards as well and see what's going on, what their thoughts are. So, and with this particular deck, I don't do reversals because this is an oracle deck, which I don't feel we need to do reversals with it. All right, so we have this. That, have it all going on. Alrighty. So first, beautiful. Okay, so this card that I get is the Austrian Briar Rose, and I get the Rebel. So they're feeling like right now you might be feeling a little rebellious in this connection. You might be putting your foot down and being very opinionated. They might be feeling like you're going against traditional, conventional norms. And I feel like they see you as being a trailblazer. I also get the Cherokee Rose. Now again, Austrian or Austria or Cherokee or Native American, these might also be indicators of you or your person. So these might be signs as well as confirmation. So this one I get the Ancestor. So I'm also feeling like they feel that the ancestors have really blessed this connection and that they feel like their family or people on their side are very supportive of their connection with you. I also feel like they think that their ancestors are helping them right now or working with them in order to bring beautiful love into their life and into this connection. So I feel like that. They might have family members that are actually trying to intervene or help in this connection as well. Then I get the Flirt, which is Sweet Briar Rose. So I also get that they might be trying to flirt with you right now. They might be feeling very passionate, very sexy. The Carnelian is absolutely a creative, passionate crystal. It's sacral chakra. It's definitely about creativity and sexuality and sensuality and all of that. So I do feel like that your person is feeling like they love your rebellious spirit. They love your flirty nature. They feel like family members can help in this connection in regards to keeping you guys strong or uniting you guys or helping give some little miracles here and there. Then I get the Old Garden Rose, which is Mademoiselle de Sombrier Rose, the Liberator. So it does seem like they're looking at you as a rebel, as a liberator. Are you an Aquarius? You definitely don't mind shaking things up. Maybe you're an Aries. That you're definitely somebody that is very strong and definitely, definite about what you want. And I feel like they admire that strength and empowerment that you have, that fiery spirit, which is beautiful. Then I get the Ruler, which is Rose du Roi, which is Rose of the King. And this is another Old Garden Rose. So they also feel like they love you being a ruler. So it seems like they just have a lot of admiration for you. They love your rebellious spirit, your flirty nature, how you liberate them, and how you make freedom happen. And I love how they love how you can take charge. So that is great. And they like actually your boundaries. They like your rules or things that you require or need in this connection. I feel like they think it's a challenge, but they also feel like it's a driving force. And I feel like they want to make you happy and they're liking this. Your person might be more of a people pleaser type that really admires a strong, empowered person. They might be a Cancer. They might be a Libra. They seem maybe a Pisces. They seem like somebody that's a little bit more flowy, and you're somebody that's more empowered and strong. And I feel like that is how this dynamic energy really works well between the two of you. All right. Now I'm going to go with the tarot. So I'm going to see what's going on in your connection. So let's see here. This is Ciro Marchetti's Mystic Palette Tarot deck, which I really like. So we're going to do traditional spread, and I will have the cards face you. So if they are in reverse or upside down from your point of view, it's because they are in reverse. So, all right. So, with your person, all right, and you. So first, this is kind of what's going on in this connection at this time. So for you, I'm getting that you are the 9 of Wands upright. This also could mean that you are a Sagittarius energy. That totally makes sense with like rebel, liberator, ruler. Sag energy is totally like in line to that. So, and fiery. So you might be a Sagittarius watching. I love all these beautiful blue birds on the 9 of fire because it represents freedom. That's that liberation. Sagittariuses love their freedom. So you may have Sagittarius in your chart somewhere strong. This is also a Sagittarius moon. You might have a Sagittarius moon. So it's interesting. Or Sag somewhere else. But it does seem like that this is the wounded soldier or the wounded warrior card, where it's like the battle is over, but it's been won at a cost. So you might feel like they might see you as a liberator and a ruler, but you may feel like your rules or your boundaries come at a price for you, and it might be causing you a little sadness or distress. You may not want to have such strong requirements in this connection, so it might be causing you a little distress. But also I feel like you've actually fought for this relationship, and you've seemed like you've put a lot of your energy into this connection. Also, I feel like there's part of you that's being very patient about it, and that you know that you're growing this connection over time. It's interesting. I get Saturn in Taurus with this card, and this is the 7 of Pentacles, which is, in this card, it's about planting seeds, and then they grow, and they become this beautiful tree, and then you can harvest the fruit. So I feel like for you that it's like, you know that you've put all this work and dedication into this connection. And it's been like a series of challenges for you, but you have been overcoming them, and you are strong. And I like this, like either your Taurus might be in, your Saturn might be in Taurus, or you might be a Taurus. You might just be very grounded and they see you as more fiery. Or you may have Taurus strong in your chart somewhere. And what I'm interested in with these cards too is I see the bluebirds that are free on this card, the 9 of Wands. And then on this card, we see a bird by this tree, and it's just kind of sitting there free as well. So I'm getting a lot of freedom in this connection. And then I get the moon, I think. What is this? No, the star. Okay, so I'm getting, because it's Aquarius energy, the star. And it was reversed. So it seems like for you, you may need a little more hope in this connection. You may feel like you've had so many challenges, and that you have been really putting all of your energy and work and attention into this connection, and you're really needing to receive something back. You're really needing some reassurance, or you're really needing like some kind of hope in this connection. Because I do get that this star card is reversed. You also may have Aquarius in you. That definitely sign came through in the oracle card part. So there's definitely that with the Aquarius energy here. And this is the water bearer, which is beautiful. So you might feel like you just need a little bit back, a little more reassurance, a little part to tell you that you're not like barking up the wrong tree. So, because you're feeling maybe a little less hopeful about this connection than normal. So maybe you need a little bit extra, something or other. Now, your person wants to give you a lot of reassurance, but I also get that there may be some distance in this connection, and there's a little bit of a tough situation. Your person can go head-to-head with you sometimes. So at first I get the World. So I'm getting with this World card that your person, there may be some long distance in this connection, or they may be distant right now, or maybe they're walking their own path, and they may just misperceive that you're cool with like having all this alone time or all this time without them. They may be like, oh yeah, but pile 2 is so independent. Pile 2 can just totally do it on their own. They don't need me. I need to go off into the world and do my thing. But they might not, you know, you might not have an understanding with your person that they need to give more. Because I'm getting they might be defensive right now about this connection. They admire your rules and the rebellious nature of your spirit. But I'm also getting they also might be a little rebellious. They might see parts of you that they have inside of them too. They just might not express it as much. I get this 7 of Wands, which has a Leo Mars on it. So they may have a Leo Mars or have Leo in their chart somewhere. So there is this. I do feel like they want to give to you and they want to make you happy and please you, but I'm also getting that they may also sometimes fight you on things or push back on things. So I do get that there is a little bit of this resistance energy from them there. So there's a little bit of that. And then I get the Tower reversed. So I'm also getting that they are trying to hold on for dear life to something that might be crumbling around them. And I don't mean this connection, but I just mean maybe some external circumstance that might be kind of giving you guys some difficult times. Because in this card, it is symbolized by Mars. And I get that the Tower is kind of falling down, it's falling apart there. So I'm getting that they're trying to maybe resist. They might be defensive or not try to receive a lesson, a karmic lesson, a life lesson, a life change. I feel like they might be defensive and trying to push away anything that's going to make them grow or change or move forward. So this Tower is like they're in resistance to this divine destiny changing. And I get how it threatens them and it makes them feel on edge and it makes them feel scared. So I feel like that they might be kicking up their heels and you might be getting more frustration and anger from them than anything. Even though they admire you as well and they admire your qualities of this. So there is that. In the past, I do get this beautiful card. I get Temperance, and this card has Sagittarius on it, which is like, I always look at that as destiny. So again, Sagittarius is coming in strong in this connection. And so with Temperance in the past, I feel like you guys have experienced things in this connection that have really been like a destiny. So that is really beautiful. And then I get the 3 of Coins. Yeah, you guys have really put in the work and the time and the energy and the attention in this connection in order to build it and to make it strong. So I get Capricorn Mars. And Capricorn Mars is the sign of the fighter, of the boxer. I'm getting lots of fire in this pile. A lot of fire and strong, you know, Aquarius energy. So it's very interesting, Capricorn energy, very strong. So I'm getting very strong signs for you. And then it's interesting, the worker ant, because the worker ants are, you know, they work tediously, tirelessly. So I feel like that's been you pouring your energy and attention into this connection, and maybe you're tired. And then I get the Chariot in reverse. Yeah, because you put all this attention, work, and energy into this connection because you both felt like it was a destiny here. And then with the Chariot, it just like was not moving forward. This was just kind of resisting that forward motion energy, or it was having a hard time progressing. So this Chariot is normally about like upright, about it moving forward. Physical distance gets crossed. I feel like you guys would be able to see each other, or you guys have tried to see each other, and it seems like it's been having a rough time at it. And it's like you guys have both been wanting this connection to move forward, and there's been resistance. And again, I get the Cancer zodiac sign here. So your person may be Cancer or have them in their chart. So the Chariot is reversed. So that's a little bit of a tough one. Now, in the next few months, I'm releasing this mid-November. So I would say that these cards coming up would be more for like the next 3 months in the future. So if you're watching this when I'm releasing it, it's like mid-February. And if you're watching this at a later time, then just calculate 3 months in the future there. But for you, I get Queen of Cups reversed. All right, so you recharge your energy. You know that you have something to do with your person as a life purpose, and it seems like you really find a magical solution that works, that you're able to, you know, be innovative about. So you give them more nurturing. So the Queen of Cups, you're upright. These, you know, all these cards are upright. In the next few months, you really regain your balance. You regain yourself. You recharge yourself. You get your star back. You know, you really start to get your hope back for this connection, and you keep nurturing your person. So it seems like you're very, very nurturing of your person, and that's beautiful. And then I get for your next card, I get Saturn and Sagittarius. Again, a lot of Sag energy comes through. So the 10 of Wands represents like what I always look at that as, yes, it's a heavy burden because we have a soulmate contract with this person that we have to carry out, that we have life purpose there. So I do feel for your person that there's like a burden of this, and the Saturn is like all the hard work paying off. And it's interesting because in the next 3 months, I'm seeing that by December, by Sagittarius month, even in the next few weeks from now, if you're watching this when I'm releasing it, that you might find that this hard work is really starting to pay off. Because I'm getting Queen of Cups, Scorpio month, Sagittarius, which is December, the next one, and then I get the 8 of Wands, which is interesting. There's a Centaur here, which is more Sagittarius, and then I'm getting Mercury. So like Mercury, Sagittarius energy. So I'm getting that this is about crossing the gap and seeing each other in person. So I do feel that there's a lot of distance in this pile geographically. So I do feel like if this is long distance that you guys can see each other. But I also feel like that this, and maybe even in December or in Sagittarius month for the holidays, you see each other. So that's cool. But I do see that this is at least progressing forward. You're upright. It's like you're back in the business. You're back in the game, and you're like, all right, I took a nap. I took a nice nap. And now I feel recharged and rejuvenated. Let's do this. Now, long-term future, I get 8 of Swords. And it's interesting again with the metaphor of the birds, because look at this cage, and this cardinal is out of the cage. So it's again about freedom, and it's about letting yourselves out of this trap. So I feel like you guys are freeing yourselves so that you guys can progress this connection. I love how Jupiter is there. Jupiter is all about like good luck and things coming in. And we have so much Sagittarius in this pile. Jupiter is the ruling planet. So this is good luck that you guys are getting. And there's even Gemini energy here with this girl. And I almost want to even say there's even Libra energy, because she almost looks like that Justice, you know, where she's wearing that blindfold, needing to make a good decision. So I do feel like there's like Gemini, Libra, Sagittarius energy showing up here. And I do feel like that it's like you guys are seeing your way with your intuition, not with your physical eyes. And you're seeing yourself out of uncaging yourself so that you guys can progress this connection in a way where you both feel free. Especially if you guys are a Sagittarius or a Gemini or a sign like an Aquarius that really, really needs their freedom. So there is this. Okay, so now I want to go to some Oracle, and I want to see the Let's Fall in Love Oracle deck. I want to see with this, what are some of their thoughts about you right now? What are they thinking? They're a little defensive at the moment. They're a little bit distant, a little bit liking their space. But let's see. All right, so what's coming out? For pile 2's person, please. Whoa. That's a lot of slippery action. All right, we're going to put it back in. There we go. So this is an autumn deck, which I love. There are still Halloween images in it. So, oops, some of them will come out. I will take these. So some of these Halloween images will come out. But I know we're past Halloween. But we're just going to go with it because it's pretty. Okay. So the first card that I saw that came out was, I feel I can always rely on you to be there for me. And it's interesting because the people in this card, they're wearing their face paint, which is, you know, like the Day of the Dead mask. So it's kind of like, and some of you may have like Latin or Spanish culture in your person, in your heritage or anything. And it's interesting because it seems like this is kind of like loving somebody beyond death or loving somebody forever. So it represents how, you know, your person is very confident that you will be there for them. They know how much love and nurturing and energy and dedication you've put into this, and they're grateful for it and they appreciate you. And it does seem like they want to have more fun with you. I get the let's indulge in each other cards. So they want to be a little hedonistic. They want to be a little indulgent. They want to savor and enjoy the physical pleasures with you. So they definitely want to enjoy this connection. But I need to spend some time on my own because they had the world on their side. So I feel like they might need to just go off into the world and do their own thing. So they want to be with you. But with all those birds that I saw, it was really about they want to be with you, but they need to be free. So they may resist that being trapped or resist having a commitment that's too trapping. I fear you will leave me behind. Yeah, because I feel like your person resists traditional commitment, but yet at the same time, they don't want you to go away. So I feel like there's a little bit of a push-pull energy in them where they want to be with you, but they want to be free. They don't want to lose you, but they need to do their thing. Yes, I find comfort in my solitude. Okay, literally these cards are so similar. So your person really needs some alone time. They need some space. They need some time to do their own thing. But yeah, so they definitely are really, really wanting to, you know, have some alone time, but they don't want to lose you. So they need to figure that out. Yeah, I want to escape from it all with you. That's very Pisces. So I do feel like that they want to be able to indulge with you. They want to have escapist time with you. And then they want to go back and they have their own thing and they want to go off. They might also be, you might be dealing with someone just very introverted. That might just be their personality as well. Spinning a trap of lies. All right, so I didn't get like a 7 of Swords card in the tarot or anything, but I did get that for them, that with this Mask card, they may not be really fully revealing everything that they're thinking. So they might be one that keeps a lot to themselves. But yeah, so spinning a trap of lies, I feel like they might not be super forthcoming with you or very, very honest with you all the time. So let's see. Then I get in my time of darkness, I find the light in your eyes, which is beautiful because this is an additional card to like look at the faces on these energies. So we see that here in this card, that this mask and this face paint is strong. But in this one up here, you can still see on the mouth, you can still see that face paint there too. So there's a very strong confirmation of that energy. So I do feel like that they really look for you, like they have a very deep connection with you. And I feel like that's absolutely like what you get from them. You really feel that vibe from them. And that's probably why it's confusing that they want to take all this time away. And especially because they want to know you on a deeper level. So I do feel like they want you to open up to them. They want to know you. They may not want to be as forthcoming from their side, but I feel like they do want to know you, and then they also want space. So they are somebody that likes to come in and out. We could build an empire together, but I feel like they see you guys as a team. They see you guys as together. They just have a lot of time they're spending on their own, doing their own thing. And that's probably why they love how you are so empowered and how they look at you like, okay, you're self-sufficient. You can take care of yourself. I can go do my thing and I know pile 2 will be fine. She's not clingy. He's not clingy. They're not clingy. So that's cool. Someday we will find our way. And I see myself in you. And that was something that I saw really strongly. So I feel like that your person definitely sees these admirable qualities and traits like the ruler, the liberator, you know, the rebel, all these traits in you that they have in themselves. So I feel like that there's a lot of like reflection there. So they see a lot of themselves in you. And someday we will find our way. So I do feel like that your person does have a lot of faith about this connection, and they do believe that you guys can move forward. So I feel like that you guys, you know, you guys are going to get past a little bit of this standstill or this pause or this tricky time. Now I want to see a little more about what they're thinking about you. What are their true thoughts of you today? I'm going to go in the same order as I did for pile 1. So I'm going to do some twin flame guidance. What are their thoughts of pile 2 today? This one wants to come out. And those. All right, so I get the separation card. And I get that it's not that you guys are in entire separation, but I get that they just take like big chunks of time away. and that can feel like being in a separation. So I do get separation, and that's followed by material world. So, and sacred space. Yeah, exactly. So they just really, really like to have their own time, their alone time, their time away, for them to be able to, you know, have this sacred space, this alone time to work on their career and their finances and to just be in the world. So sacred space, separation, material world. They just really want to be able to focus on their own life and their own thing and be productive and get stuff done, or just chill and relax and you know, deal with it that way. So it's very interesting. And then I get balance. Yeah. So they need to have a balance. And I feel like that's where they do this, but if they make it come off looking like they're extreme with it, where they're like giving you attention and then they take too much space, and then they come back and then they take too much space. So I feel like for them, maybe it's not as balanced as they think it is, or maybe they feel like they're balancing being with you with taking some space and time away. But that's definitely like a big theme. I do feel like your person would like to have a fresh start with you. So the fresh start card comes out. So I do feel like they do want a new beginning. And it says they want to release the past and have a second chance. So I do feel like they really like that. And yes, okay, awesome. All right, so number one, I'm getting your person might not be that spiritual, which is fine, but I'm getting unawakened. So they may not also be that self-aware. Again, with them having that 7 of Wands, that defensive energy towards the Tower, just resisting change, resisting having epiphanies and realizations, resisting having self-awareness and letting you in or letting them reflect. I feel like that's a lot of what they're dealing with right now. So they're kind of dealing with this unawakened part of their energy. And then I get their inner child is kind of like needing this expressiveness. So it's about like, they're somebody that likes to enjoy the moment and live life to the fullest, and that's great, but also you're somebody that's a person in this connection too. So I'm getting that there as well, that they have fun with you, they like to play around with you, and they might have a very unawakened inner child, so they might let it have too much or too little control over them. And then I get offer. So gesture, engagement, wedding, rejoice in your union. So I feel like your person does want to work towards and build towards this beautiful relationship or this union or this commitment. They just might be someone that, even if they're committed to you, they never really feel like they are locked down all the way. I feel like they could be trustworthy, but I also feel like they would be somebody that would be very kind of like off doing their own thing a lot of the time. So you would have to be very, you know, self-reliant and independent to kind of be with or manage or handle a kind of connection like this. So it's kind of like, if this is who you love, then this is kind of how it's going to be, but maybe you guys can have a little bit more of a balance or a compromise as you guys progress. So this is the light side, shadow side messages. And it's interesting because when they're unawakened, I'm curious what shadow sides come up for them that maybe they're resisting or don't want to see. So let's see. So first these come out, which are some light messages. You're so beautiful to me. That's very sweet. And you are my secret inspiration. Okay, so your person definitely feels like you guys, you know, that you're very beautiful, that you inspire them. They may not even express it too much to you, but it does seem like they think this. So they think that you're their inspiration. And I feel like they think they're doing a lot of this for you and for the connection. And then I get a lot more light messages. It's a lot easier for them to think about the positive things than to go into the darker, deeper, harder stuff. You're an angel in my life. And that's very true. Like, you got the Queen of Cups. You're a nurturing, sweet love. So I love that. Ooh, I'm ready to let my guard down with you. Good. The 7 of Wands is starting to decrease. All right. So your person's going to start to be able to let you in more, which is good. Because I saw that they wanted to know you more, but didn't really want to open up to you. But I like how their defenses are going to come down. They're going to let their guard down. So it seems like they're going to start to feel safer, probably as you're more in your Queen of Cups nurturing energy, or when they're aware that you've been there for them and have been so reliable that they start to relax and feel safer with you. Life would feel empty without you by my side. yeah, I feel like they would feel very lost and empty and alone without you. They would not be happy. They would not be having a good time. They would not love it. The shadow sides that they are thinking, that they let themselves think. I'm mad at myself for behaving this way, and I can't go against my family. So some of them are in a resistance because of family dynamics. Some of them are mad at themselves for treating you the way they did or have been, or they're mad at themselves for, you know, I feel they're mad at themselves for being so defensive and pushing you away. And I feel like that. I don't feel like they're mad for taking space because they like the space. They might feel upset that it hurts you, but I feel more like they're mad that they're so defensive. And maybe their defensiveness has been coming off in fights, or it's been, you know, causing fights between the two of you. So it seems like they're letting their guard down more and they're letting you in more. And it's interesting, I can't go against my family. So that's also another reason maybe why they might kind of push you away or push you off. So that's an interesting dynamic. All right, so now I want to see, we'll do some messages, Hermit Tarot. I feel like we've been going long actually, and we haven't even gotten to some of the decks I wanted to get to with you guys. So I'm just gonna go through some of these. All right, so we have some Hermit Tarot messages. One, I feel like they're gonna reach out to you soon. I feel like they've been thinking about this. They've been thinking, they wanna reach out, they wanna talk to you, they wanna clear the air. I feel like while they're in their space and their solitude and their distance, they'll probably be cool texting you or talking to you over the phone as long as they have like a big barrier around them. So I feel like they're gonna reach out, and when they do, they're going to be romantic. So I get the Ace of Cups. So when they reach out to you, they're thinking they're gonna reach out to you and offer you some romantic words or some romantic, you know, thoughts, or maybe think about some romantic date or something like that. So it does seem like they're gonna reach out and they're gonna wanna do something romantic. I meant what I said, so I feel like that this energy to me when I was picking it up was they were like, this is still their defensive energy. This is still them being like, yeah, but I meant it though. So that can be infuriating, I think, for you guys. So they're going to be romantic, 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 but yet not taking back the thing that they said. So I feel like the romance might be a way of kind of giving you an olive branch or pacifying the situation while still remaining resolute and standing behind what they said to you. There is going to be something coming up where they want you to choose. I feel like they're going to invite you out and they're going to want you to choose to go with them or not. Because I get the definitely and I get the I want you to choose. So there's something that's going to come up that's probably different for all of you, but there's a situation, a little crossroads that comes up where they're going to invite you somewhere, or there's a decision that needs to be made and they want you to make that decision. So they're going to pose a decision to you in order for you to make this choice in regards to you two. All right, and now we're going to do a few divine messages from Divine Masculine, and then probably a final Stellar Energy Oracle card, because we are going over time, but I don't care because I can do what I want. All right. So, my love for you is eternal. Never forget this. And you did get the cards with like those face painted masks about eternal love. So, your person does feel like an eternal love for you, or an eternal bond, a very strong sense of feeling. Yeah, not interested in pursuing other options and only want to remain loyal to you. You guys, that's really powerful because, you know, it can make you feel uncomfortable when they take so much space if you're not sure of their intentions. So I want to clarify for you guys that they're not interested in other people. They're eternally loving you. They just want a lot of space. I am yearning for our union. So I do feel like that they really do want to be with you. And I feel like they do like spending time with you. You know, so this reading has been about a lot of space and freedom, but it's also because they have you that they like to take the space. That can seem confusing, but it's because they have something secure that they love, that they know that now that that is secure, they can go off and achieve some dreams and goals that they have that they wouldn't be able to do if you weren't there. And of course they could do it, but you know, like it's like this is calmed down so they can be with you in this strong way. And then it says, focusing on healing and letting go of what no longer served me. So I do feel like this defensiveness is starting to lower. And as it lowers, they are going to have these epiphanies of this Tower moment. So that is good. And then I've reaped what I've sowed in the past, and it has been nothing but chaos and grief. Right. Because they've been making choices that they're upset with themselves for, and it's not been helping this connection with you. So I do get that there is that. So I do feel like that they're mad about that, and that's one of the things that they're mad at. And now a final message card for you from Stellar Energy Oracle of their true thoughts for you today. Pile 2's person's true thoughts for them today. Divine timing. Okay. So really I feel like that this situation, while it probably will always have some kind of space in it and alone time, I do feel that divine timing is how this connection is progressing and it's deepening. And I feel like with the divine timing is when you guys are going to be able to feel like you guys can really feel secure in being united. And there is something that is with fortune and destiny here. It says that there is something that will happen in this connection in divine timing that will help it along. And so that is good. And I feel like that is that Tower moment that your person is trying to resist going through, but that they will end up going through. And that's going to be what helps this connection. So, okay, Pile 2, I hope this has helped you a lot. If this wasn't your situation and it didn't resonate with you, feel free to pick another pile or another video. And I appreciate you watching. I appreciate all the times that you guys have liked, commented, and subscribed. And I appreciate that very much. And also I appreciate how you guys have been making little clips of these videos and have been sharing them around. That's been really cool. I've been loving seeing how you guys have been highlighting different parts of these videos with what really resonated with you, or what made you laugh, or what made you cry, or what made you feel loved, and you know, all of that. So, or anything that you saw that was beautiful. So thank you guys for doing that. And I will see you guys next time. I will wish you lots of love and to take care, and I'll see you later. Bye. Hi, Pile 3. Welcome to your reading today, where we had a little bit of like a festive fall introduction, and we have picked a few magical items to answer your question of what are your person's true thoughts about you today. So you have picked the Thelema Tarot deck, which is very cool. And you've picked this very autumn smoky quartz, which I know this kind of came out looking like citrine in the intro, but it is very brown and very, very smoky. So just the way the light was reflecting on it. So smoky quartz is very beautiful. It's very grounding. It's very past life energy. And I feel like it's very helpful for this pile, which is very like earth toned. So that's awesome. So I'm going to see with the tarot first that you picked what is going on in your connection right now. And then we're going to branch out to some oracle cards and see what are your person's true thoughts of you today. So let's see. So the reason why I do these relationship spreads in the beginning is so you guys can kind of confirm, like, is this your pile? Is it not? I know sometimes you guys go between, you know, 1 or 2 piles and you're not quite sure which one. And so sometimes these relationship spreads at the beginning can kind of give some insight like, oh yeah, we're going through that, or no, that doesn't seem like us. So it's kind of helpful to confirm for you, as well as it gives me some insight as to what's going on in your lives and in your love life. So I can see kind of what you're dealing with, and that helps me give you guys some guidance and stuff. So that's awesome. So I'm going to do a traditional relationship spread where these cards will be facing you, and if they are upside down, then it means they are in reverse. And we have what you're thinking and feeling about your person, what they are thinking and feeling about you right now, and what they're experiencing from their point of view, what's happened in the past, which has already occurred, to see where you guys are currently. So it's like what happened in the past contributed to your current situation. What's going on in the near future for you within the next 3 months. So if you're watching this while I'm filming it, it would be between now and mid-February, because this is a video releasing in mid-November. And if this is a timeless video, so if you're watching this later on, like let's say in May, then you want to calculate 3 months out, which would be like August, September. So you want to calculate 3 months in the future, and that's kind of what the near future is. And then we have a card for more of like a long distance future, long-term future. something farther out than 3 months. So, how you are thinking and feeling about your person. Interesting. You go back and forth. And this is so fascinating. So, I get the Four of Wands first. So, the Four of Wands represents marriage, relationship, commitment, strong traditional bonds between the two of you. So you feel like you guys have this very strong bond, and you almost feel like you guys are united in your hearts. You might not have an official commitment to each other, because I do see these doves at the top of the card are like flying free. So there may be some freedom in this connection. There may be a little unconventional or freedom energy in more of a traditional partnership. I get the Sun, which is very happy. So it represents a lot of happiness and joy in this connection. So that's very, very beautiful. So I feel like it makes you very happy. But then the monkey wrench in this, or something that gives it kind of a curveball, is this Death card, which is interesting, especially with this beautiful white horse that's right next to it. So I feel like there's so much traditional partnership, so much love, so much happiness that you're enjoying. But you're also seeing, does something or some dynamic in this connection need to change? Does it need to grow? Does it need to go through an ending of something so that it can keep progressing? Because it seems like something might need to die off in order for this to continue moving forward. Because this is an interesting Death card, because this Death card has a lot of movement in it with this white horse, which is not normally a horse that Death should traditionally ride on. So I feel like this horse is actually like a miracle blessing coming from behind. And I feel like that this Death card is confusing to me when I look at these cards, because it seems like it's so happy. Everything that's going on is so great. Why would you guys want to end something that is so cheerful? And we will see why. So your person is sad. Now your person looks at you like a husband. So I get this King of Coins. This is one of the most traditional romantic partners in the deck. This is usually a person that's willing to commit to you for life. It's similar to the Four of Wands card, where you're looking at you guys as being together with this unbreakable bond. They're looking at it like they want to stand by your side forever. They're looking at it like they want to continue giving and providing and being something that's stabilized. But there's something that's plaguing them and bringing them great sadness. Because I get this Three of Swords card, where it's like this rose is kind of like pierced through the heart in a way. And so this Three of Swords represents like a crying energy, a sadness, a depression maybe. So maybe this Death card is kind of like there's a black cloud hanging over this connection for some reason. And then I'm getting the High Priestess, where it's like your person sees you guys together. So your person is like a grounded workhorse business person, and you are this psychic, spiritual, lovely, you know, feminine energy, which is mystical and secretive and deep. So it's like they see you in this dynamic and this connection together. So it's a very, very interesting thing. So it's like they see you together and committed, but there's a deep sadness, and you see yourselves as together, and it's beautiful, but there is a Death card here. So it's like there is a lot of love and a strong bond and a togetherness. And then there's this lingering kind of difficult thing here on both of your sides. Let's get some more information as to why this is. Then I get in the past, okay, so I get that you guys had a fight. I feel like maybe it's like even that there's been this tension brewing and you guys have not talked about it, because actually these cards are in reverse. So the Five of Wands is here, which is normally a fighting card, but it's in reverse. So I feel like this might be like a repression or a stuffing down of feelings, maybe not communicating them, or maybe trying to be like, oh, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. But then eventually it just kind of, there is this hole that kind of exists in both of you that's not really addressed or talked about or dealt with. And then I get these Page of Coins and King of Swords, which they're reversed too, but I'm getting, it's like your person and you together. So I get this King of Swords, this Princess of Coins, and I feel like it's like you guys have been together for a while or have had this bond together for a while. And with this Page of Coins being you, the King of Swords in this case being them, it seems like you've been trying to like give them your love, and to a point where maybe you've even kind of stopped putting energy into this connection, and they feel like that they've been needing to be like strong and stoic about this connection, but it's been leading them to being sad to do so. Because I feel like that really the reason why there's this thing on both of you is because you guys haven't really been talking about these issues. You guys have not been airing your issues. You guys have not really been talking or communicating or coming together or really processing or working through these problems. And so now they're festering, and now they're building up these mountains on both of your sides. All right, in the future, I get them still the king. Now, I see them as the king in all these areas. So, King of Swords, reversed. King of Coins, King of Fire, reversed. So, your person, I feel like, is still showing up as a mature, evolved, wise energy. But with this King of Fire reversed, it could mean that he's overly selfish. It could mean that he's overly just focused on self and not giving too much time and attention into this dynamic. Because needing to only overly prioritize himself. And then I'm also getting too that maybe his fire or his spark is just drained or tired or doused out or not really active. So this King of Fire is like a drained king. And then I get the Eight of Coins, where I feel like both of you will still continue with this in the next 3 months, and that you guys will still put the energy and the work and the attention into this connection, but maybe not in a passionate way. Maybe not in a way that is, I don't feel like you guys are in this partnership out of obligation, but I do feel like that you guys may not be passionately connecting. And then I get the 10 of Coins in reverse. So it feels almost kind of like maybe work is challenging in this connection, or maybe there's like a treasure chest that's not really being grasped or not really being understood or seen or received. So it's like you guys aren't seeing the value in this connection, and that you're still continuing with it, but it's like there's some value that's being missing. And maybe you're thinking like, should I just continue staying in it or should I go? Even though it makes you really, really happy when you're in it with the Four of Wands and the Sun. And even though your person is like, yeah, I really, really want to be with pile 3 because I see us together with the King of Coins and the High Priestess, but there's a big depression here that apparently is not being addressed or dealt with or fixed. But the final outcome, though, is I do feel like you guys do flip it around. So maybe it takes a little longer than 3 months, but I like the 9 of Coins, which is a card of value. It's a card of beauty. It's a card of loveliness. I love in this card, there is this pretty bird. I don't know what kind of bird it is, but it's beautiful. And she's in a pretty dress and she's in a garden. So she's very happy. And I feel like she's enjoying nature and peaceful. So I feel like that this connection does turn around to the beauty and the happiness of it. So it seems like that's kind of where your connection is right now. And I'm thinking the Oracle cards will give me more insight too as to like why there is such happiness in this connection, and yet also why there is such extreme polarity with this deep depression or grieving or sadness on your person's side and the Death card on yours, when there are such like happy cards counteracting it. So that's very interesting. You guys may want to share in the comment section because this is an interesting mystery to solve for me. Now I'm going to do Let's Fall in Love Oracle. I really like this one. It does still have some Halloween images on it, so if that's the case, we're just going to roll with it. But I love the autumn images, and I plan to use this in the autumn and the fall during these videos because I think they're so pretty and beautiful. So what are pile 3's person's thoughts about pile 3? Yes, okay, here's one. Here's a sadness. There's too much space between us. They do not like being separated from you, trying to find my way back to you. I feel like the space is emotional, but some of you may be separated by distance or by life circumstances. Disappearing act, ghost. Okay, yeah, your person might be feeling like they are just not able to communicate with you a lot. But I got your back. You know that your person will be with you and will be strong with you. And, you know, I feel like they're not leaving you. My home is wherever you are. Yeah, your person is sad probably because you guys are separated by some difficult situation. And then long journey ahead. So yeah, the path I walk is a lonely one. Yeah, there is a lot of cards about being alone. I've heard rumors about you. I'm not sure what to believe. That might cause a little sadness. And hidden agenda. Somebody not really communicating their plans. Okay, so number one, it didn't show up in the tarot, but when we're looking deeper at more details with the oracle card, your person is sad. They are lonely. They feel like there's too much space between you, too much distance. If you guys are in a connection or a commitment or in a marriage, or you guys might not be talking about real issues, you may not be addressing things or working through stuff, there's definitely a lot of fears going on in your person and a lot of sadness. So first, there's too much space between us. I feel like your person is sad that there is too much space, trying to find my way back to you. So yeah, like even in this card, it's like these two people are connected, but there's a distance between them. There may be a distance in your relationship. And then I feel like your person's really trying to reunite with you. They're really trying to come back in because I get disappearing act. So you or they may feel like you guys are just not really, and especially with their hidden agenda card, if they're not revealing their true selves in this connection, that can make you guys feel very emotionally distant from each other. So I do get they're not really sharing with you what their plans are, what their thoughts are, what their agendas are. They really want to come back to you. They hate that there's too much space here. I get the disappearing act. Maybe, I don't feel like you guys have ghosted each other. I feel like you guys are very connected. But I also feel like you guys just don't talk about the big things and now they're mountains. I got your back. So I feel like your person is still there with you. They're still committed. They are a king of coins. They are high priestess with you. You know, they are like together. And then I get my home is wherever you are. So some of you may live together. Some of you guys might wish you lived together. They might just emotionally feel like their home is with you, and that can make them sad when they're not with you. They know that you guys have a long journey ahead of you, and so they're willing to take this journey with you. But I know that they also feel like the path they walk is a lonely one. And so they may have to walk this long journey and they may feel like they have to do it alone. And this might also make them really sad or feel lonely. Like, it's interesting how much togetherness there is in this pile and also just how much space in the togetherness there is. This is very interesting. I haven't seen something like this before. I've heard rumors about you. I'm not sure what to believe. I feel like your person's worst fears might be getting the best of them, or maybe they've seen stuff on your social media or heard from friends or family, like stuff. They're not sure. They're like, I don't know. Or if you guys aren't talking about it, this might be an elephant in the room that's not being addressed. So that's very interesting. Okay. Now I want to know some twin flame guidance. I want to know what are their thoughts about you today. So what is pile 3 person thinking about pile 3 today? They're running and they are learning their lessons. So this running, this emotional distance between the two of you that I feel like your person is doing, the runner energy, is making them deal with a lot of lessons that they are not liking. So they don't like running from this connection. They don't like being emotionally distant in this connection. This is teaching them a painful lesson that they don't like. This is giving them a crossroads in their life as to what are they going to do about their home life? What are they going to do about this relationship? And what are they going to do about their living situation? So your person is at a crossroads where when their home is where you are, they know that they're going to need to make some decisions here. So they know they're going to have to figure some things out. And yeah, they need to learn their lessons about their need to have knowledge, understanding, look for the lesson in this situation. So your person is having a tower moment in their own way. They are not happy and they're sad because there's too much emotional distance between the two of you being together. Oh, look at this, you guys. Oh my God, no way. Marriage offer. This is so beautiful. You guys, I feel like that they're going to try to deepen this connection and they're going to try to give you an offer of commitment. Now, for some of you, your relationship would make sense to go to the next level through marriage. For others of you, they may just offer you guys having more of a commitment than you guys have had. Or they may offer you something more tangible than they've offered you already. Because I feel like that they don't like being a runner. It's been making them suffer. They are at a crossroads now where they need to make a decision about their home life and about what they really want in their life, and that they're going to make you a relationship offer. That is awesome. They're thinking about this. This is great. So I like this a lot. Your person is definitely learning things the hard way. The King of Coins can be a stubborn one, but I want to know some of their light side and shadow side messages, what they are thinking in regards to you right now. Yes, they are focused on career over love right now. That might be one of the ways that they run. This also could be one of the ways that they are King of Coins, and that 10 of Coins, 9 of Coins, 8 of Coins, like all those coin cards might be that they're over prioritizing their career. So when they're focused on their career over love right now, that's a way to avoid intimacy as well, instead of having a balance. Or they may feel like they have to at this section of time, and doing so creates space between the two of you, and that makes them sad. I am a better person because of you. So it does seem like that your person knows that you bring out the best of them, and that your connection together with your person has made them grow as a person and transform and make them a better person. So that is awesome. And then I am in a dark place right now. Yeah, no kidding. They're 3 of Swordsing and you're death over there. So that's, neither of you are happy with where this connection is at, even though your hearts are very connected. I found safety in the silence between us, and we did get that ghosting, disappearing act. So your person also doesn't know how to deal with the emotional tension in this connection. And so withdrawing from it has been a way for them to keep themselves safe, or for them to feel calm, even though it makes them feel very sad. And yeah, they're in a depression right now. And then I feel safe confiding in you. So there's safety with the distance, and then there's safety in the partnership, in you. So in some level, I feel like they feel safe confiding in you. But on the other hand, I feel like that there is still a part where they don't quite feel safe enough to open up to you for some way, or it's their own beliefs that are making them closed off. Now, I want to see what, with the Hermit deck, what are some of their thoughts of you today? So what are they thinking? Your family won't like me. They're worried that they are making your family upset, or even their own family. And it seems like that they are willing, though, to fix it. So if they're worried that your family won't like them, they're willing to not take that answer. And they're willing to like fix it and repair it and put like all this light onto it. So I do feel like that if your person is worried that their actions are going to make your family upset, that they're going to fix it so that your family does like them. For whatever reason, they feel like maybe they felt like you pushed them away. So if with you, with the death card on your side, if you actually have ended it, which has made your person sad, then I feel like your person's going through a dark night of the soul. So for some of you watching, you may have already ended it, or have acted like you guys have been trying to end it, or are in the process of ending it. And that's also what's causing your person a lot of heartbreak. So some of them feel like that you want them to leave. And they're so scared because they're afraid that they've lost everything. So with have I lost everything, they're afraid that you are pushing them away. Maybe because of your family. So that's an interesting dynamic. Now I want to see some messages from the Divine Masculine. What are they thinking about pile 3 right now? What's pile 3's person thinking about pile 3? Okay, we'll take all these. All right, so I used to believe we were incompatible in the past. It seems like they're changing their perspective on that one. I want to return to you, but I fear rejection, especially if some of them, have been broken up with. So if you guys have ended the connection or you guys broke up with them, they fear that you will reject them. So they're afraid to come back in. I've been keeping my distance to protect you from another relationship. So for some of you, not all of you, this might be a third-party situation. If it is, that might be why they've tried to have a hidden agenda and where they're trying to distance themselves to protect you from their relationship. I am feeling the pain that I've caused you. So they feel a lot of empathy for the emotional pain that you also have gone through, and that's a contribution to their depression. So they're sad that they've caused you pain. I am aware that the other relationship is trying to impersonate you and it's not working for her. So for some of you in third-person situations, it seems like their relationship is just not satisfying them anymore. And they might have been trying to substitute that person in for you, but it's not working. Forgive me for being selfish and only looking after my own needs. Yeah, that's that King of Fire in reverse. So I do feel like that they've been, you know, or have been starting to and may continue to be a little overly self-focused. And they're sorry about that. Having difficulty acknowledging inner child wounds. So your person might be running from that, running from doing the healing on themselves. Seeking more information about twin flames. I feel like they're trying to research or get more information from other people around them about their relationships and try to learn about what's going to make them happy in the long run. I know my mission is to balance the scales. So part of you out there, you have a person where their north node might be in Libra. So your person, and that happens if they're born like 1977, 1997 or so. Usually like every like 20 years that the north node's in Libra. So I know my mission is to balance the scales. So some of them have a relationship life purpose or a marriage life purpose or come here to learn about relationships and partnership. So there is that. For others of you, your person may just know that they need to be more balanced and giving in this connection when they've been overly independent and emotionally distant and running. All right. Then we're going to do, I'm going to quickly get one Twin Flame Current Vibe card, one Untold Truth of the Heart card. Other piles didn't get this. And I know, oh, because we have time. Oh, awesome. Yay. So happy. All right. Excellent. So one Untold Truth of the Heart Oracle. We'll do, since we have a little time, we'll do one Twin Flame Guidance Oracle of their thoughts of you today. And one Ocean of Emotion card. All right. Yes, well. So for Ocean of Emotion, I get hostile. They don't want to be hostile. They don't want to play a negative game with you anymore. So I do feel like they want peace in this connection. They don't want anger, and that's why they've been resisting that Five of Wands in the reverse. That's where they, and probably you, haven't been speaking up about the things that have been bothering them in this connection. Then I get divine timing. So they've been thinking that want peace between the two of you, and they really want things to turn around for the two of you in divine timing, even though they know that they're choosing work over love right now. Tension, exactly. There is a lot of tension that's being unaddressed in this connection. And blooming, even beautiful things can bloom out of the darkness. So they feel like that there is some sort of growth and change and transformation they are going through, which is good. So, all right, you guys, that is your final set of extra oracle cards that the other piles didn't get. And that's very interesting. So, oh, and I was going to end with a stellar energy oracle, which is one last message. Their thought of you today. Time out. Yeah, we know they're taking some time out. They're taking too much space, and that's making them very sad. So maybe your person needs to learn the lesson that taking time out from this connection is a depressing energy that's making them very sad, and they don't like it, and that they need to make a different choice. So that is what I have for you, pile 3. I hope this has helped you, and I hope that this has given you some insight and some guidance and some clarity and as to your situation with your person. If you feel like this was not your situation, feel free to pick another pile or another video. And I also really appreciate all of you guys who have liked, commented, and subscribed. I really appreciate that. And I also really, really appreciate all of you guys that have made little clips of my videos, and you guys have been sharing them and people have been seeing them, and that's been really cool. So thank you guys for doing that. I really appreciate you guys very much. And until next time, I will see you guys later, and I wish you lots of love and connecting, true connection between you and your person. All right, you guys, I'll talk with you later. Bye.